I'm sitting in the lap of luxury in the back of an S55 AMG, the sort of place where people who have made it big choose to sit. Ian Dutfield is the product development manager for Mercedes-Benz passenger cars in the UK. Ian, what sort of people buy AMG Mercedes?
Well, typically an AMG buyer will be of about 45 years of age. They'll be successful professionals with above average income, and they tend to buy the product because it makes a statement about themselves. They are also very brand loyal, and they buy the Mercedes-Benz AMG product because it is either to them represents the pinnacle of performance or it represents the halo in the Mercedes-Benz range.
But this is the S55 AMG, and if you're living life in the fast lane, there's only one place to be, and that's in the driving seat. Now, with my luxurious Airmatic suspension, I can't go around the corners quite as quickly as I did with the CL, especially as that had its ABC active body control suspension with all its obvious advantages. We can demonstrate the difference between the two systems more clearly with this slalom test. First, here's the Airmatic-equipped S55, coping admirably with a fairly stiff test of handling and suspension. Very neat. But now, here's the CL55 with ABC. As you can see, the car stays much flatter with barely any trace of roll. Let's look at that again. I could have the same system fitted to my S-Class, and I probably would. But for now, I just have to content myself with all the extra power courtesy of AMG. And so back to the beautiful SL55 AMG, which we saw earlier, distinguished from the SL500 by its special 18-inch rims, its AMG side skirts, its partially darkened tail lights, and its 4 chromed AMG exhaust pipes. And the upgrades continue on the inside. Just give me 16 seconds. Special features include exclusive AMG sports seats trimmed with perforated leather, a dash which features an aluminium trim, and distinctive AMG instruments. I suppose I'd better have a go. So far, everything I've driven with a 55 to its name has been powered by the same hand-built 5.5-litre V8. Well, now with this amazing SL55 AMG, they've added a supercharger, which has pushed the power output up to a whopping 476 bhp. And there's 700 newton meters of torque, which means that this car can propel itself to 62 miles an hour in just 4.7 seconds. Top speed? Well, nobody knows, because it's limited to a sensible 155 miles an hour. The engine is clean as well, because the AMG high-performance exhaust system complies with the EU4 emission standards. And it's not just going to be exclusive to this SL55, because it's soon be available for the CL55 and S55. The gearbox is a 5-speed automatic speed shift system with the option of using paddles on the back of the steering wheel, just like in a Grand Prix car. Engage, down a gear or two, bye-bye. A powerful braking system developed by AMG gives the SL55 impressive braking power. It's the first ever production car to have fly-by-wire brakes using electronic braking technology called Sensotronic Brake Control, or SBC for short. It's on this car now, but it'll soon be on other models, including the new E-Class. The active body control, suspension and damping system has been upgraded by AMG to take into account the higher performance of the car, and it uses a firmer setup to improve the handling. Now, what was it they said AMG stood for? I reckon in this case it must be Awesome Motor, Governor. So, what about the future? What direction is AMG taking now?
Look here, this is the future of AMG, the new engine plant. We need a bigger plant because our customers want to see how the engines are assembled. They want to be there where the engine is born, and they want to have a look over there. And this tremendous growth of the last years makes it impossible to show our customers the engine plant. And we have different types of engines. We also want to install a very special part of the engine plant where we build up the SLR engines, Super V12s, very special engines. For all our engines, we have the philosophy one man, one engine. And our workers need around about 2 to 2.5 hours to build up one V6 or V8 engine. For the SLR, they will need up to 1 day to build up one engine. And we have to organize this process.
Yeah. I mean, in the olden days, AMG has been famous as much for its style as its performance. Now I sense it's going more to performance, concentrated rather than the styling.
No, we want to offer both. But we don't want to offer overstyled cars. Because our customers don't want to show the power. They are very
discreet.
Yes.
The only question left for me is which one am I going to drive home in?